Hello and welcome back to the reading vlog. I'm sorry, it is incredibly dark out. Today is like one of those very dreary days where it's just like this little like sprinkling of rain the whole day through. It's really dark outside. Look, not like nice rainy weather where you have like the really nice sounding rain. It's just like wet outside and it's just really not a nice day today. Yeah, which is why I'm really low energy. On these days I really don't have energy to do anything. But I did want to start the reading vlog and hopefully the light will be fine. I put my ring light up, but yeah, it's not ideal, I know that. Let's talk about my reading. I haven't made any progress in Joy and Dice at the end. I will continue with that throughout the week, but probably not much because I'm really not that motivated with a book. Which is sad, but happens, But I did start another Brandon Sanderson, and that is Elantris. I am now on my third try to get through it. It's not that I don't like the book. I really like the book. But for some reason, around the middle point, I always manage to lose interest. Even though, I really like the story, for some reason that I really cannot pinpoint, around the middle point I always lost interest or got new books, was more interested in other books, so I never managed to actually finish the book. So I brought myself back to the middle point over the weekend. I'm now, yesterday, Monday, I never really film on Mondays because Mondays are always like really busy days for me. But yeah, so yesterday on Monday, I managed to get over the middle point, which is nice because I've never done that before. So now I'm at the part of the book that I haven't read yet, which obviously makes it to be a little bit like slower reading because obviously I could read a lot faster through like the first half of the book because I already knew that story twice. So yeah, but I'm now at page 310. And I really like the story. And to be fair, I have high hopes that I will get through it this week, which, is a nice feeling. But yeah, so I will continue with this later. My dog is lying right beside me, but yeah, right now our evening routine is, he comes up to me at like 6, half 7, and then he just wants me to go down here, sit in my chair, and he jumps on my lap and he just sleeps an hour and a half on my lap then, and we snuggle. And I use that time to read physical at the moment because I really cannot find any audiobook I want to listen to. So that is what I will be doing later this evening because, believe it or not, it's not even 4 o'clock and you can only see me because I have a ring light on. It's so dark today. But yeah, so that is what I'm currently reading and I'm really looking forward to continuing with it. I think it's a really interesting story. I don't know why I had a problem to get past the halfway point, I always was like really fast in the beginning and then slowed down in the middle and then stopped. So yeah, hopefully we fixed that now and yeah, hopefully I can finish Elantris this week, which would be fantastic. I have to see how I will do this with like the vlog and uploading and stuff because obviously Sunday is the 24th and here in Germany we celebrate on the 24th, but it's only us three, my partner, our dog and me. So yeah, it's not like we do any like big celebrations. So, but I normally don't film on Sunday, so I probably won't film anything. But I will still upload then on the Monday, the first Christmas holiday day in Germany, because for us the 24th is like not technically a holiday, even though we celebrate on the 24th, and the 25th and the 26th are actually countrywide holiday days. So yeah, we don't have to work on those days, and obviously I also have like my vacation 2 weeks starting next week, which is also really great. But yeah, that is pretty much how it is right now. Life's a little bit crazy and busy with work and life and stuff, so yeah, so our dog is but he's chronically ill, but yeah, we have to do some adjustments for him because his not the liver, I forgot the name, but he has problems with some organs, and so yeah, we have to do a little bit of like adjusting with his food and stuff, which is also taking a little bit of a toll, you know, because obviously you suffer with your animal. And he's doing great, but changing the food your pet is eating never is an easy thing, and yeah, that's a little bit of a struggle, so yeah. But yeah, I also still have to edit Thursday's video. I filmed it on Saturday. I was really proud of myself, and now I still haven't edited it, so I need to edit that tomorrow, because today I just cannot bring myself to do anything productive other than gaming and reading a little bit later on. Okay, late night check-in. Well, not technically late night for most people, but for me it's late night check-in. I will go to bed in like, well, once I get bed ready, you know. But I did manage to read another 80 pages of Elantris today, which I'm so happy about. But it did also remind me what my problem with Elantris is, and I will come to that in a minute. But yeah, I'm now at 380, so I have only 200 pages left, which my plan is to finish that book by Friday. That is my plan, and I think that will definitely be doable. Obviously, well, I can't tell you much, you know, I'm in the middle of the story. But the thing I think that is my biggest problem with Elantris in comparison to his other books is that this one has so much politics in it, and I always talk about it, but I'm not much of a person for politics. I dislike politics, and I struggle with politics in books, because for me it's always aggravating and annoying, and I cannot have too much politics in one thing. And Brandon Sanderson always has politics in his books, well, for the most part. In like the Stormlight Archives as well, for example. But I feel like in the other books there's more action in between the politic parts, and Elantris is so much more politics, like only politics kind of, and not so much in between that, and that is why I struggle with Elantris. And this has come really clear in the last 80 pages that I've read, because there was a little bit of more like less politics stuff, and I really enjoyed that. And then the politics were like boom, back again, and that really made me realize that that is the problem, and that is why I don't enjoy this book as much as I enjoy his other ones. I do still enjoy it. I really like it. I like the story. I like our main characters. It's just that it's too much politics for me to like enjoy it, you know. I think this will actually be a book that will be around 4 stars, because I like the story. I think it's a really good book, especially thinking that it's his first one, I think, that he published. But too much politics, I don't think I will be able to give it 5 stars, especially if you think about it, that it took me 3 tries to actually read the book and finish it, because I will finish it this time. But yeah, I'm happy with how the story is progressing. Less politics would be great. That probably won't happen, especially now at the point in the story that I am now, because yeah, the king just pretty much threw himself off a throne. If you've read the book, you know probably which part I'm on, but yeah. Okay, let's do a check-in. It is Thursday afternoon. I'm sorry. I only have one day till the holidays, and yeah, I'm in dire need of time off of work. Let me just tell you, I'm at the end of my rope, let's be honest. I finished Elantris. I have to say, I feel like having read other stuff by Brandon Sanderson, you can feel that this is his first one. It is nowhere near as refined. I like the concept of the story. As I told you, I don't like all of the political stuff. I like our main characters, but in the end, it's just, it's 4 stars. It's a barely 4 stars read for me. I still like it. I think it's a good book, but if you don't like much of like political stuff, it's just so much political stuff. And yeah, I don't know, but the characters are great. That is something Brandon Sanderson always does great for me. But I just wish there would have been more adventure and a little bit less politics, because obviously in the end you get a little bit of adventure, but it's like really really seeped through with politics, and I just don't enjoy that much, you know. But yeah, it is what it is. I finished it on a Thursday. I would have thought I would need Friday as well, but I did read a little bit more yesterday, and then I was like, okay, I have 150 pages left, so let's finish that now. So that is what I did. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. I'm happy that I finished it. 4 stars. I think that's fine for the first book. Like, it's like barely 4 stars, but I think for, you know, the first book he ever published, I think he did really, really great. So I'm happy with that. And now, let's look at my Illumicrate, which I'm holding the wrong upside down. We're getting a lot of packages today. I have like a really big package behind me, which has the Christmas present for my partner, or a part of that, which I still have to put together. He gets some art for his wall up in his like hobby space. I have a room. He has the gallery up in our living room because that works for him. But yeah, he wants art for his walls, and so I got him some. But yeah, now let's see what the Illumicrate for, what is it, November? Oh no, the December Illumicrate, what this one has. And it is In the Stars is the topic of the box. And the first one I'm seeing is, I don't know, An Endless Life TBR jar. Oh, that is interesting. So it's like this little glass jar that has a slot in the top so that you can pretty much put prompts through, is I think what you're supposed to do. And then, you know, you can open it and get a prompt out. So yeah, that is not how my brain works for TBRs, but I don't know. I don't think I can really work that into my the way I handle my TBR. I do have to have a TBR shelf, but I really like the jar, so I might just use it for something else. And it says, books are a way to live 1,000 lives. So yeah, that's really cute. If you do TBR in like little pieces of papers, you know, where you write the name on it, I've seen that online quite a bit. That would be great for that. Then okay, that is really cute. It's a small little Stargaze donut dish towel, I would say. That is cute. That will go into my kitchen because that looks great. Then up next we have like a calendar sheet, or like a to-do list to write on, which this will come in really, really handy. I thought about buying something like this, but they tend to be quite expensive, if I'm honest. So yeah, that will go onto my desk, so I can plan my weeks out a little bit more. That would be really, really nice, actually. And then we have a calendar, which I don't use calendars, to be honest. But the one from the book boxes, they're always really, really pretty. I do like the art in them. I just don't hang something up like that. So yeah, but these, I think these ones are actually really, really pretty, and a lot of people use them, you know. I'm just not a physical calendar user, so last year's I also didn't use. And then we're already at the book. And the book is called The Principle of Moments by Esme Jekiam Pearson. I'm really sorry if I butchered that. I have no idea how to pronounce that name. Jekiami Pearson? I don't know. I'm sorry. Never heard of the author, to be honest. But that happens with a lot of the books. This looks really, really pretty. It is a hefty book, I have to say. And on the front, we have a little bit of text. Courage is the only thing stronger than fear, and love is the thread that holds the atoms of this universe together. So, let's read what this book is about, you know. Okay, that sounds really, really interesting. We have time travel in here, and we have pretty much a girl who lives in 6066, and humans are indentured laborers because they settle on the wrong planet, and the emperor of that planet pretty much indentured all of humanity to work for his war machine. It sounds pretty much what humans would do, let's be honest. And our male main character is a time traveler who unravels part of himself the further he travels from Regency England because of something he did. And then he hears about a girl's apparition in the British Museum, and that is our girl. And so they have to pretty much fulfill a prophecy, I think that's what's saying. Yeah, a prophecy. And yeah, that looks really, really great, I have to say. Hopefully not too much of a love story in there, but you know, that's always the case, I feel like. But yeah, I love the look. And actually, I don't have that much sci-fi on my TBR at the moment, so that's actually really, really great. So yeah, this will go onto the TBR directly now. But yeah, that was the box. Not the best box of the year, that is for sure. But the end of the year boxes always tend to do that, because obviously I don't care for the calendars, so that one is, you know, not the nicest thing for me. This one, great idea, just not that doable for me because my brain doesn't work that way. Towels, always a good idea. Let's see from what the items are, because I never know, let's be honest. So the TBR jar is, a quote from The Invisible Life of Eddie LaRue, a book I read half and then put away. I haven't finished that yet, but I will at some point. Then we have the calendar, who is like, you know, every picture is from a different book. Then we have the weekly planner, which is inspired by Violet Made of Thorns? Then it says, influenced by the world of Violet Made of Thorns. Never heard about that. And then we have the Stargate Donut Tower, which is inspired by Light from Uncommon Stars. Also never heard of that. Which, let's be honest, it happens quite often that I haven't heard of the books. But yeah, it's a dish tower, right? I said that. Yeah, tea tower, yeah. Yeah, so that is the box. I will take this up now because I really like the look of this, and the book will get on my TBR. And yeah, that is my check-in for the day. I finished the book and I got my Illumicrate, which is great. So yeah, I will probably see you tomorrow once I picked a new book, because I'm still not in the mood to continue with the John dies in the end, so I will choose a different book, you know. Yeah, we're really, really quickly going to Christmas. Like, the Christmas is already on Sunday. A reading update. It is Friday afternoon. I am finally on vacation. I have 2 weeks off of work now, which is incredibly nice. So yeah, I'm already feeling like, you know, a lot less stressed because I don't have to work next week. and the week after that, which is nice. But yeah, I did pick a new book to read, and I did read a little bit already from it. And the book is an early Christmas present to myself. And that is this massive chunk. This is The Stand by Stephen King. I was in the mood to buy myself a new Stephen King because I do want to read more by him, but I have already read most of the Stephen King books that I own, and I'm not in the mood for the ones that I do own, which I know I should read the ones I own, but to be honest, I think every now and again you need a new book, right? I did not, however, read how many pages this book has. It is as thick as it. It has over 1,100 pages, which is incredibly massive. But yeah, I did start it. I read 50 pages, which looks like nothing. But yeah, it's, I don't know, there's a virus and 99% of people die. And then we follow a few different people throughout the story. And I am at the beginning of the virus spreading. It's obviously a military experiment, because what wouldn't it be? But yeah, and we met a few characters. I have no idea if they play a role in the story, so I'm not gonna really mention them. But yeah, we have like one family who already died of the virus, and then we have a group of like old, down in the dumps guys, and pretty much all, except for one, already got the illness, and then we have a pair of like 20-year-olds who got pregnant unexpectedly, and they have some beef between each other, so as we'll see what role they play going forward, because right now all the other people we met already have like kind of a role at the beginning, but they don't. So we'll see when they will be mentioned again. But yeah, it starts really interesting. Typical Stephen King, you know. But yeah, this is pretty much the version that is the one that he wanted to publish. I read the small info thing at the beginning, and it's said like originally the book was published with 400 pages less. So still massive, like still 700 pages, but not that massive. But he personally wanted to publish the version that he intended the book to be, and that is what this version is. So yeah, it's one of his really old books. I mean, this revised version was written in 1980, so the original version was even before that. So yeah, it's a really old Stephen King book, but you know, why not? I like his older stuff, so yeah, I am excited to see where the book is going. So yeah, I read 50 pages today. Probably will read a little bit more later on in the evening, but because of how bad the lighting is, I probably won't film anything. So yeah, you will get a check-in tomorrow. But yeah, the nice thing is now that I have 2 weeks of free time, I will read a lot more, which is nice. I'm really looking forward to spending my mornings in here reading instead of working. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, you know. So yeah, quick check-in, continuing with The Stand. I don't know if I will pick up a second book alongside The Stand, or if I will stuck with The Stand, but we'll see. It depends on my mood tomorrow morning, to be honest. So yeah. Good morning. It is still relatively early. It's just also a really, really dark day. But yeah, it is Saturday, the 23rd of December. So tomorrow is Christmas, which I'm really forward to. But yeah, I kind of wanted to end the vlog here. I have one reading update, and I'm ending it in the morning. I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. But I did continue with The Stand, and I am now 100 pages in, which seems so little because the book has so fucking many pages. But yeah, I'm 100 pages in. I love the way he managed to describe the spreading of the virus. He kind of does it, I feel like, how people do it in movies, where you have like a collage of clips of people, you know, meeting other people and stuff spreading. I don't know like a specific movie right now, but I feel like I have seen that in movie form. And that is how he did it in the book, like. And X and Y drove to there and there. but they came from there, and on their way back they infected 20 people. Like that, and I kind of really loved the sequence of that. It made for really, really great reading in my opinion. So yeah, I'm really into the book right now, which is great. I love that. But yeah, the first 100 pages I think were really, really interesting. I'm interested to see where this is going. Who of the characters we've met so far will survive, at least like the initial infection? We have one person that is immune right now. He's called Stu. He seems to be the only one immune right now. So I'm interested to see where that is going. And yeah, the book starts great. I'm looking forward to continuing with that. And because I don't have to work the next 2 weeks, I can read like every day in the morning, and I look so forward to that. But yeah, that is pretty much all I've read since yesterday. So I'm gonna end the vlog here now, because even though we are only celebrating Christmas us three, like my partner and my dog, I still want to get the house ready, really, really clean, you know, because I am cooking from scratch tomorrow, which I rarely do. I should do more often, but yeah, we are doing like, oh, I don't even know what the name for it is. In German they're called Kartoffelklöße, like potato. I will look it up in editing and gonna put the name here. And then we're doing cabbage, like red cabbage, and a nut roast, because I'm vegan, so I don't eat meat. My partner will probably make himself some meat. But yeah, I make a nut roast that tastes so good, so I'm looking so forward to that. But yeah, that means I want to focus on cooking tomorrow, so that means I need to get the home ready today. And so, to be honest, once I start cleaning, I really don't want to be in front of a camera, so yeah, kind of have to stop the vlog here. But yeah, I will pick the camera back up on Monday, which is the first Christmas holiday day, or like the main day I think the Americans are celebrating. So I will put the camera up then. I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and yeah, hopefully I will see you next week. Bye bye!